back again to Bono Crochet, and today I'll be making that awesome top that you saw on the intro. And to make that top is actually very simple. You just need 2 panels and then later on make the sleeves. So we're going to be making that top using the V-stitches, and these are the V-stitches that I'm talking about. And to make it, it's going to be a little bit easy. So don't panic, stick along and let's get into it. So to make that top, you're going to need 2 panels, as I told you, of this, and to make it you just need to get a measurement of your bust size, and for me it's 36. So you're going to take a measurement of your bust and you're going to divide it by 2 so that you make the 2 panels the size of your bust. If you want it to be a little more fitting, you can make it a little bit less than your actual size, but if you want to be a little bit to be more loose, you can make it bigger. So I'm going to be making it not too fitting, not too loose, just to my measurements. I'm going to be making exact size. So to start off, you're going to make first the long chain and then you're going to fix the V-stitches. So to start off, you're going to grab your yarn. You're going to start with a slip knot as usual, and next you're just going to make a long chain. Since you're working with V-stitches, it doesn't matter how many chains you're making, so just make first a long chain. Okay, so I already went ahead and made my long chain, and these are the chains I made. So next you're going to count 2 chains from your long chain, and in the 3rd chain you're going to place a V-stitch. So 2 chains. In the 3rd one you're going to place 1 double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet inside the same chain space. You're going to skip 2 chains. You're going to skip 2 chains. In the 3rd chain you're going to place a double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet inside it. So you're going to repeat this all the way until the last stitch. Skip 2 chains. In the 3rd chain, 1 double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. So repeat this until you get to the end of the chain, and I'll meet you there. So for me, I made a total of 31 V-stitches. 31 V-stitches and 1 chain in front. So make the same if you're having the same measurement as me, and once you're done, I'll show you the next step. So I've already went ahead and made my 31 V-stitches, and next I'm going to place my last single double crochet here, so that whatever I started with here is the same thing that I'm ending with. And since I have this and I had made a long chain, so I don't need this anymore, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut my chain somewhere very close to here, but not here. So I'm going to cut my chain here, and next I'm just going to open it until I have 1 chain that is secure. So once I have this, then I'm going to pull it tight. So this will remain like this. So I cut off the extra chain, and we're going to proceed into the next row. Chain 2, turn your work around, and here it's where everything becomes more simple. You're just going to place V-stitches in all the V-stitches you have been making before. So double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet on top of the previous V-stitch. Again, double crochet inside each and every V-stitch, chain 1, and another double crochet. So you're going to repeat this all the way until the last V-stitch, placing 2 double crochets in each and every V-stitch with a chain 1 in the middle. Remember, don't skip and don't chain more, just 1 double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. So you're going to repeat this all the way until you get here, and also you're going to work the same thing until you have more chains or more rows that are going to be the height that you want. If you're going for a top, if you're going for a mid-length top, if you're going for a very long top. So depending on what size you want to make, just continue making the V-stitches all the way until the end, and you're going to proceed. At the beginning, remember, chain 2, turn your work around and continue with the V-stitches. Once I have the same measurement that I have with this, I'm going to meet you and you're going to proceed from there. Okay, so I already went and worked my second panel So this is my panel. I've worked all the way until this point, but I've decided that I want to put a little bit of a neck protrusion. So next, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to chain the last row all the way up to here. No, what I want to do, I'm going to chain just a little bit of chains of the V stitches. So I'm just going to take my yarn, and I'm only going to place 9 V stitches here. So I'll place 9. Remember, I had a total of 31. Okay, so now I'm just going to place a total of 9 V stitches, and after this I'm going to start joining the 2 panels together. So I'll first place 9 V stitches on this side. Okay, so I've already went ahead and worked my 8 V stitches, and next I'm going to place just 1 double crochet in the 9th V stitch. Sorry. So I'm going to place 1 like that. Next I'm going to chain 2, turn my work around, and at the same V stitch here you're going to place 2 double crochets, just another V stitch, chain 1 in the middle like so. So you're going to do this all the way until the end. Just placing V stitches like that. So I run out of yarn, I need to add, so I'm going to add the yarn here and work my way all the way until the last point, and then I'll show you guys what you're going to do next. Okay, so once you're done, you'll be left with something like this, and this is where the neckline, it's slanting like so. So the next part, you're going to be attaching both our 2 panels together. So let's put them together so that we can stitch the top part and we can leave the space for the head. Okay, so this is my first panel, and here I have my second panel. It's big, but because my table is small, so I have to lay it down like this so you can see everything. So the next thing we're going to do, okay, so I left a lot of yarn for each side, my mistake. So as you can see, this is the space for the neck, and this is how we're going to be joining it. So I'm going to attach here, and I'm going to use one side of the yarn to join all this part up to this point, and I'm going to repeat the same thing on this side. You can either use a dummy needle if you want, or you can use a crochet hook just to slip stitch all the way until the last point here. So I'm going to be using a dummy needle because it's easier and it makes the space a little bit give it a nice finish. So I'm going to be using a dummy needle. So grab your dummy needle and the long chain which you had left before, you're just going to insert it here like that. So I'm going to be attaching from this side, as this is the last chain, so I'm going to do the same thing and attach it on the last chain here. I'm just going to bring it back once again so that it's stiff and it doesn't become undone like so, and back to the same point. So this is normally how I start my stitching, and next we're going to be using, this time I'm going to be taking just this side because you have chains on top here and the other side, so I'm just going to be putting it like that, and the other side as well, and I'm just going to be slip stitching, not slip stitching, actually just passing it on top like that, bring it the other side, so each chain like that. Okay, so to create the arm space the same way you saw from the other side, you're going to locate your middle point, which is this point over here, and next you're going to count 3 V stitches back. So for me, I'm not placing my V stitches in between the how you call the double crochet, but I'm going to be placing my V stitch at this point over here. This point here where we have like the middle point, the joining part. So I'm going to count 3 back. So this is the middle point. So this will be my first V, my second V, and my third V. So here in the 4th place, this is where I'm going to attach my yarn. So I'm going to grab my yarn and I'm going to make a slip knot. And for this point, you have to work with your crochet project on the right side. So at this point over here, next I'm going to chain 2. So this 2 will act as the first double crochet, and next, as I told you, I'm placing my V stitches in this point over here, not in the double crochet space. So at this junction here, this is where I'm placing my V stitch. So I'm going to insert my hook and I'm going to make a V stitch. So that's 1, chain 1, and again another one. I'm going to skip this, and in the next chain space here, I'm going to place another V stitch like so. And this is my 3rd place. So you skip this double crochet, and the joint here, it's where you're going to place the V stitch. Like that. So as you see, I have my first V stitch, my second, my third, and the 4th V stitch I'm going to place in the middle here where I had the 2 places joined. So I'm just going to place my 4th V stitch here, chain 1, and again another double crochet. So in total I have 3 on this side, 1 in the middle. So the same thing we did on this side, you have to repeat on this other side. So you're going to place the first V stitch, chain 1, and again another double crochet to create. So this will be my second one, and here will be my third one. So we have the same exact number of V stitches, so that's 1, 2, 3. Our V stitch in the middle at the joint, and again 1, 2, 3. Okay, so next what you're going to do, remember we started with the chain 2 space here, so the chain 2 space for us here is going to be a double crochet in this joint over here. So I'm going to place a double crochet here. Okay, so once I have the double crochet over here, what I'm going to be doing next, I'm going to skip to this point over here, to the next point, and I'm going to place a slip stitch. So I'll come to this point, grab, and just place a V stitch. So what I've actually done is I've brought the whole thing down. Next, I'm going to chain 1, turn my work around, and at this point, remember here we only have the 1 double crochet, so this one you're going to skip it, and next you're going to place a V stitch in this point over here. So you're going to place a V stitch here, chain 1, and you're going to do all the V stitches all the way until you get to this other point, and I'll show you how you're going to bring this side also down. Okay, so once you're done with the last V stitch, you're going to place a double crochet here in the chain 2 that you started with, and after that you're going to come and slip stitch at this junction over here. Okay, so you're going to come here and you're going to place a slip stitch like that. Okay, next you're going to chain 1, turn your work around, and the place where you just placed right now the double crochet, you're going to skip it and you're going to come into the V stitch. Okay, and you're going to place a V stitch on top, chain 1, And now you're going to proceed with the V stitches like normal. So once you're done, once you finish the V stitch, I'll meet you at this point so I show you how you continue again. Okay, so I've already worked my chains all the way up to almost the last V stitch. So I'm going to place my V stitch over here like so. Chain one and place another double crochet to complete the V stitch. So from here is where you have to be now very careful. Remember the place where we are placing the single crochet. So from now on, this is the point where you're going to be placing the one double crochet. So this is the point where you're going to place one double crochet over here, and next in the next chain space, which is here, this is where you're going now to place the slip stitch like so. Okay, so remember at this point is where you're placing the place where here in the next, when you come back the next row, this is where you're going to place the single double crochet. Next you're going just to chain one, turn my work around, and now you're going to skip this point, and in the next, in the V stitch here, this way you're also going to place the V stitch. Okay, so like that. So this is the point where we place the single crochet. So this is where also you're going to come and place a double crochet. And next at this point, the next junction, so it was here, so this point here is where we're going now to place our slip stitch like so. Chain one, turn your work around, and now you know how everything is, so you're going to proceed the same way. Okay, come to this point over here, and that's where you're going to place the V stitch. And you're going to continue like this because you want this place to slant going downwards, so we're not yet increasing, but slowly start increasing. So right now you're not increasing anything,